for me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scallion, we can't buy time. You can't for me again. Can't for me again. You can't for me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You touch up line and a resort to cry. You can't for me again. What we gonna eat no money, what we at you, eat no at you. Covid money, miss away in the your little rat you. Use the youth, the money, waste my must have manti statue. Say me like a catch you, but we got in a figure you. Take the script of money, girl, and say that is not you. One day the man above me, up him, I got a bet. Too much it in the kitchen, some of fly well like a pat too. My singers and DJs and social media's coming at you. It burn me, 300% raise. It burn me, garbage pile up the day. It burn me, give the teacher them raise. It burn me, I see corruption face. It burn me, mash down the people them house. It burn me, every day appear arms out. It burn me, appear money them a thief. It burn me, and them a sell out the beach. Can't for me again. You can't for me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scallion, we can't buy time. You can't for me again. Can't for me again. You can't for me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You touch up line and a resort to crime. You can't for me again. Come me say big up all the charities and all of the givers. Some a go like say them powerful, me no make a bigger. The already promises, none of them not deliver. Cut up the youth, them rap and they down in our fever. Member bold money and they lie them tell. Corruption smell and they pocket them swell. When police don't a market like Satan out of hell, go mash up people start like thief when them sell. It burn me. Or they treat the market man. It burn me. Or them a treat the cat man. It burn me. Or they treat the peanut man. It burn me. Or them a treat the dirt man. It burn me. Or them a treat the sun man. It burn me. Or them a treat policeman. It burn me. Or them a treat soldier man. It burn me. Or them a treat everyone. Can't for me again. You can't for me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scallion, we can't buy time. You can't for me again. Can't for me again. You can't.
Stibby dim day. We in Global TV says certain kind of friend we no keep. And some informer friend we love like. We in Global, bona fake friend and bona tape. We in Global, we not promote them, we not support them. Look at them on the cheek, come here represent for we in Global TV. Check it.
Good evening, and welcome. Thank you for joining us. See them freeze already. Me go along in a start play with me already, but how no do? Good evening and welcome. Thank you all for joining us this evening. We're not going to be out here for long, so we're going to get to the issue. To my community of party and all my family members, platform moderators, membership holders, viewers and subscribers, commenters and trolls, good evening and welcome. Thank you for joining us. Can you like and share the live for me, please? Let me see if there's something here is going to work for me. If it doesn't work, we'll just get on with it. Debbie Jarvis, good evening. Sonia Johnson, Natalia Freeman, Michelle Lewis Wilson, Colleen Allen, Yvonne Riley, Janet Riley, Gloria Morris, Sunshine, Rosemary Samuels, Marcia Thomas, Nen Miles, Patricia Matthews, Sharon Bernard, Herbert Tuselin, the Unstoppable One, Corinne Wilson, Miranda Roddock, Faith, good evening. My sister, how are you doing? Larissa Beckford, Bros, I've been a Sarkody. Good evening, good evening. That's something you're gonna make me pick it up and dash you. Who else is here? Who else is here? Monica Harton, JC, Sharon Peart, Millicent Jones, Kate M, Marjorie Goldberg, Rebel with a Cause. Good evening, and welcome everyone. Thank you all for joining us. My slide isn't up in the studio yet, but we now got Terry. You know, we are continuing the discussion of what is taking place in the Accompong town. We are discussing the attack on the Maroons by the Jamaican government, Lenworth Steele. And this morning, while we were on air, we brought to your attention a convoy of police and forestry people from Black River Police Station. A convoy led by Black River Police Station went up into the hills this morning. We are still waiting for Black River Police Station. I mean, I not even read nothing since I hear me and call us the attack. I not even read nothing. But we're still waiting for Black River Police Station to give us a press conference or an update. So the Moran just come in now. Or an update as to why they've led such a convoy into the mountain. And as the forestry department said, they are investigating illegal harvesting of mahogany lumber from the forest. I wonder why the forestry department would have to take the lumbers from the forest to Kingston to investigate who were harvesting them. Wouldn't the scene of the crime, the offense, or beat and teach, how you do, whatever it may be, wouldn't it be best place to conduct the investigation would be in the forest? Would it go along in there? But the forestry department claims that after Chief Curry catch the forestry department a thief mahogany wood for Juliet and Andrew multi-million apartment. If you no go so, you have to come out contact say no go so. But as can to how we understand it, in a few head, I saw it go because we don't know nobody else we need amount of mahogany wood there, other than the wife of the Prime Minister who's building an $800 million mansion. Because mahogany would make excellent window jam, excellent door jam. It also make excellent front piece for your built-in wardrobe and them something there. So, them know why them want mahogany wood and them know where to find it. So, if it's not the Prime Minister and his wife using the forestry department to do illegal logging in Quick Step, then they should come out and explain to us what it is that the forestry department is investigating, and why is it that the forestry department have to take the lumbers to Kingston to investigate who is harvesting them illegally. It really don't make sense. Every time this government come out with a propaganda, the whole them just have blow out after you. So wasn't it the same way? Them have to carry Kevin Simit that town, got charged him because the law in Montego Bay wasn't adequate enough to charge Kevin Simit. So we have to take Kevin Simit, cousin Jay Wagwan. We have to take Kevin Simit to town to charge him under a stronger law. But we're going to kill Kevin Simit before we get to Kingston. It almost sounds something near like this. Yeah, one day wanna go do with the log them before on reach into Kingston. But let's look at the development this morning when the convoy from Black River came into the Quick Step community. Further to that, further development came this evening of their movement. We're still waiting for a proper explanation from those who say they are investigating something. Because uno get to know, say, Lumber left there in a night and uno turn up, come take up Lumber. I wonder who. Kingston Law have a different Albina because the same playbook them play with Kevin Simmet, we had to take him to Kingston to charge him. And before Kevin Simmet reached Kingston, he dead. So like how the forestry department have a car, the log them got town. I wonder if the log them reach a town or that white van. That white van. Because government people rather than palace or Jamaica government like to use white van kill people and rather on a little white van or on a little white car. I'll know a soul can't see where it turned left or right. But let's look at the further development that came through today. Now, if I was mainstream media, the story then would ought to be this evening. Good evening and welcome. Accompong town is under occupation. Convoy of security personnel could be seen led into the Accompong by the Black River superintendent. Is this not apartheid? Is this, let me go extreme tonight, is this not likened to an invasion? Is this not likened to occupation where the government of Jamaica is moving onto a sovereign territory, not only to steal, but to intimidate? Not to steal, but to intimidate. I wonder who is interested in those logs. And I wonder who have cut them up piece to study them, to know how old the mahogany tree they be. The whole heap of mahogany them will blow down across the country where they are Andrew. The what a way you must walk and pick up. You're in the forestry department. Must walk and pick up mahogany across the country. Can't have use for them. Hmm? When you have use, I wonder if the Bricknell brothers would be involved in any of this malarkey with the prime minister. I wonder. It's just a wonder. It is just a wonder because sometimes you might never know when you spread the bed, which end of the sheet lean and which end cover the bed properly and which end may expose the fitted sheet. So it's only just a wonder if the Bricknell's brothers, those who has the monopoly in the construction industry in Jamaica, it would just be a wonder because remember, people like those are lumber hungry as well. They are quite close to the prime minister. They are in the top 21 tier of the private sector. It is just a wonder. I don't know, my love, wonder. It is only just a wonder. Because with few country, you have to wonder. But Minto, if you take any fish, any lobster, or any money push under the table or over the counter to you, Superintendent Minto, we're going to know because it is Black River Police Station, Superintendent Minto. And no, whether it is Superintendent Minto. And somebody, no, a Black River Police Station. And somebody, one fish tail, Superintendent Minto. And you all can be bought out. One fish tail. 2 weeks ago, Minto and his team had no police vehicle to go over to Parity. 2 weeks ago, Minto and his team had no vehicle to go over Parity 2 weeks ago. Minto now is leading a convoy of about 50 vehicles into the Accompong. Superintendent Minto is leading a convoy of about 50 vehicles into the Accompong. How is this not an invasion? How is this not an attempted occupation by the government? A government who told us that every inch of Jamaica belongs to him. Did you not hear the Prime Minister when he said every inch of Jamaica belongs to him? Am I making it up? Or did the Prime Minister really say something like that?
Did the government seek legal advice on its decision to disengage with so-called sovereign Maroons? And would the government not be derelict in refusing to finance projects in any such territories? And the companion question is whether the government finds it embarrassing that it seems that different arms of the state, that's the police and ODPEM, as we found out, gave approval to the hosting of the Maroon celebrations.
Your question is based on a very dangerous premise. And I said earlier that there are some threats that the average citizen looking on might think it is innocuous, it is popular, and take a liking to it. Because the discussions that are held in places that should know better.
Those places the Prime Minister is talking that should know better. You know the debate about the Maroons go on in our universities. It goes on in public society. It goes on among civil society. The Prime Minister is rather saying we should not have that discussion because what we're encouraging when we have that discussion is guerrilla warfare. We're talking about an indigenous group, which their independence is older than the Haitians. The Prime Minister is saying we should dismiss talking about it.
Does not highlight the threat. Jamaica is a unitary, sovereign state. There is no other sovereign authority in Jamaica other than the government of Jamaica.
Only that's not quite so, though, Prime Minister. The sovereign state, you say Jamaica is. The unitary is a discussion. The sovereignty is a lie. The unitary state, Prime Minister, is up for discussion. The sovereignty, though, is a lie. Otherwise, let's have a State of the Union address and not a throne speech. A throne speech, Prime Minister, is the legislative agenda of the monarch. The legislative, that's why in Britain, if the king or the queen turn up, go read them speech in a parliament. On a governor general, I believe, read on a throne speech. How is it then that we are a sovereign country? Civic has been thought the book upside down, Prime Minister, isn't it? If Jamaica is a sovereign country, Prime Minister, then civic has been thought with the book upside down. People like Prime Minister gone school, go believe say cow jump over moon. Really did. Otherwise, if you never believe what an gone school say cow jump over moon, Prime Minister, you couldn't come out and ask a fool. You couldn't come out and tell you those little flimsy lie. Like you have to carry a piece of wood across the island to find out who was stealing it, Prime Minister. It makes sense. Why is it that no government we've had before and since independent, after the signing of the treaty between the British and the Maroons, no Jamaican government, bar Andrew Holness, have never had confrontation, disagreement with the Maroon community. This government is in a full-blown confrontation. A full-blown confrontation with the Maroon community. All is it because the government wants more mining contract to give to the Chinese. How dangerous a game is that to play in America's backyard? When the elements in bauxite are critical to modern warfare, the element in bauxite are critical to the space industry. The elements in bauxite is critical to the technologization of things on the electric cars, on the mobile phone, on this and on that. Jamaica produces that material in their bauxite, which you're not earning anything of. Thereby, while America has the upper hand of the bauxite mining in Jamaica, America is careful not to have competition in such, because it's a competition to the space warfare, which America wants to stay ahead of. So what Andrew Holness is doing is locking Jamaica into a geopolitical warfare with the Chinese and the American over bauxite production, which is dangerous for the entire Jamaica. Dangerous, President, this Prime Minister. Dangerous, this Prime Minister is putting Jamaica in dangerous positions where the next geopolitical showdown between America and their enemies could be thrown out right in Jamaica. But the Prime Minister for the last 2 years have been militarizing the country. The Prime Minister for the last 2 years has been ramming fear home to the people. But Jamaicans are still not taking the Prime Minister serious. Not a soul taking the Prime Minister serious. It's like everybody just think it's a blip and this too shall pass. That fear that this government is instilling in you, it is for the reason to take away your power and your rights. If you don't stand up for yourself and start pushback against this government, we're going to have a lot to lose. Remember, this big old blob rolling on the sea floor that they call the opposition. Remember, it is nowhere to be found. This big old blob of an opposition, it is time for Mark Golden to go. What Jamaica need is not a big old blob that look like a quenched seacock. Jamaica needs strong and vibrant opposition leadership. Strong and vibrant leadership. This cold old fool of Mark Golden is not really cutting it. A weak opposition produce weak government. A divided opposition, if they get in power, produce a divided government. Mark Golden is not up to par. He's not up to the game. He doesn't understand it. If Mark Golden have to be pushed, dragged, and scream along to get Mark Golden to do the job of the opposition and stand up for the Jamaican people, speak up for. But he might try. He's not trying. He's not trying. This high-class old sod who doesn't come from down there like us and doesn't understand us down here cannot speak for us. Mark Golden is not from the ghetto. Him can't speak for us. Mark Golden is not from rural Jamaica. Him can't speak for us. Mark Golden is an uptown boy. And Mark Golden must reside as an uptown boy and come out with politics and make peace reign. You are the division in PNP, Mark Golden. It is showing now that you are the division because you are there keeping up space and holding up seat while the country is burning, Mark Golden. We need an opposition leader to take up a bucket of water and fling. You're not that one. You're still tired and sleepy and I look drunk and a tagger all over the place. Mark Golden, you're docile. You're not ready for leadership. You cannot unite your party, Mark Golden. So you cannot lead it. If you cannot command unity, Mark Golden, you cannot lead. If you can't unite your party, Mark Golden, you can't unite Jamaica. It's time for Mark Golden to pack up and go. Make the PMP war and bust up and tear apart if they can't find good leadership in consensus. Make them mash up. Give the dragon another 4 more term. Because if Andrew sit down and go on so, and Mark Golden, see everybody talk about the issue them. The crime of Matthew Samuda, the government taking donor money and giving loan to the Jamaican people. The attack on the Maroon community. The lack of support the Jamaican people are getting from the Prime Minister throughout the recovery and rebuilding process of burial. Have you heard anything from useless Mark Golden? Have you ever heard anything from this blob? Have you ever heard any pushback or any disagreement from this useless old fool? This Peter Bunting lackey? This Peter Bunting wheel that Peter Bunting turned its steering? That's not good enough for the country. It is not good enough for the country. Mark Golden is doing squat. Diddly squat Mark Golden is doing. Show me, tell me how Mark Golden is standing up for Jamaica. I beg somebody tonight to tell me. How is it when the whole of Jamaica catch fire? How is it that useless Mark Golden, rich, never walk barefoot Mark Golden, how is it that Mark Golden understand what the Jamaican people is experiencing under this government? If this bullshit has never mattered to them. Tell me how. Tell me how much Mark Golden is different from a sloth. Look how long the sloth take to cross the road. Look how long the sloth take to cross the road. Is there any different to a sloth and Mark Golden? Talk truth. Is there any different to a sloth and Mark Golden? Mark Golden has fallen short of everything that an opposition leader needs. 3 years and Mark Golden cannot unite his party. 3 years and Mark Golden cannot get the grip of delivering a message. 3 years and Mark Golden still don't have a way of communicating with the Jamaican people. 3 years and Mark Golden cannot stand up to the most brutal and tyrannical, thieving, corrupt government. Why is Mark Golden there? Why is Mark Golden there? You think Mark Golden is a whatnot that is made out of mahogany wood stolen from the forest? No, he's not. So we don't have to dust him down and make sure Mark Golden looks shine. The mother sod must go. It is not good for us. It is not good for us. Mark Golden must go. He is as much as a danger of Andrew as Andrew Holness. Because when an opposition can stand on the sideline and see a government ripped a country to part and stand in silence, when the opposition can stand aside and watch the people suffer with the government offering no care and stay there in silence, when the government watch tyranny and oppression on the Maroons and stay silent, what if you do? Take one shamai and dust down Mark Golden and make sure he looks good and shiny. Like really? Mark Golden is useless. Mark Golden doesn't get it. He doesn't understand it. He's never gonna cross it. Jamaica need good opposition. Mark Golden is not it. Mark Golden is not standing up for the people. We are out here as Jamaicans fighting for ourselves. We don't have opposition voice across the country from government. We pay them though. We pay them. But the whole of them suck up to Andrew. Is it because the whole of them are criminal like Andrew? Is it because the whole of them are corrupt like Andrew? Why nobody feel to say them can take on this dragon in our country? Seriously? And if we just go on like everything normal, so how long before we're going to get crazy like the young youths of Nigeria and mash up the thing even before the date of protest? How can the country continue to burn with such a silent opposition? Why do they deserve the people's vote? Why does the opposition deserve the people's vote with such silence. Them no work for it, them not go care about you when them come in a parliament. It's just like when them buy your vote. Them don't have to look left and right upon you. Them don't have to look left and right upon you because you and them transaction just over. It's the same thing when you run up in them and buck up in them and lordly them and masterly them. Mark Golden needs to go. If the PNP wants to fall apart, let it do. If Andrew wants to turn we in a dictator, let it do. But there's no point of having something or someone there that isn't working or that doesn't serve a purpose. Mark Golden and the Integrity Commission are bound on the same wavelength right now. Mark Golden and the Integrity Commission are bones on the same wavelength right now. Them no dead. Them no get it. Them no understand it. When them reach to the chuck gone, it too late. Too late shall be your cry, Mark Golden. Mark Golden cannot sit down and wait, say, the social justice warrior them or the political vloggers them out there and beat Radam out of Andrew Holness. And them are going to beat him into smithereens. And the people them are going to vote for easy work you want? You big lazy old sod. No wonder why you're lazy, so because you look like you're enough and you sleep late. Because you always look like you're in your sleep. Vincent Simmet, you must see the mood when me in at tonight. Vincent Station, you must see the mood when me in at tonight. So if you come here with your shamai, take Mark Golden, take your whatnot, take your big old buffet out of my way, put him aside and shine him down. But don't come over here so come shine down your big old buffet. Vincent Shan in front of my face, not over here. Because be nice, Wayne. Be how you mean me for be? No, be nice. Be nice. Some of you is not about Jamaica. Some of you is not about betterment for Jamaica. Some of you, like Vincent, you all want your party to come back in power so your party can be in the stealing chair. That is not what we want, though, Vincent. Mark Golden, you think Mark Golden is as bright as I am? Do you think Mark Golden is half as bright as I am, Vincent? Mark Golden, them education are all-time days education, Vincent. Our education, Vincent, is modern day education. You think Mark Golden is half as bright as I am? Come over here talking about Mark Golden, this and Mark Golden, that. The whole on always come here and talk about Mark Golden, bright and this. The damn dunce, the damn barefoot dunce from Spanish Town can handle himself more eloquent, can speak and deliver a message more than the big old sulfur blob. One always Mark Golden will fit by roll up underpants. When always come over here and cushion this useless piece of so and so. When always come and protect this piece of so and so. When you cannot tell your friend, those who you support, those who you idolize, when you cannot tell them the truth, it means that you are either a lackey, you are in fear, or you're not a real supporter. You're guiding them to destruction. Because of that, a lot of PNP people do to Mark Golden. And that a lot of labor do to Andrew Holness. Or to take them and guide them carefully to destruction. What is Mark Golden doing that proves that Mark Golden is bright or intelligent or whatever? One thing about us people who go to law school, we're quite fiery when it comes to justice. Mark Golden doesn't have that justice bone in his belly. It has not come true for a lawyer, for an attorney. The reason why we go to law school is because we love justice. Prove it then, Mark Golden. The reason why we go to law school is because we have a passion for justice. Prove it, Mark Golden. Anytime you see the PNP or the Labour them come and defend the fuckery, they just want their party to be there stealing. It's really not about Jamaica. It's really not about the help Jamaica people need through burial. It's really not about how Jamaica people have not seen their political representative since the storm. No, it's not about that. It's about my crooked party being in power. It's about my crooked party maintaining power. It's about my crooked party flip the switch and get back into power. It's all it has ever been about. This is why Jamaica is left out of it. Because for the past 80 odd years, all we're concerned about is my party holds the purse and can steal. So if Andrew come, Andrew try out steal every other prime minister put together. Now you know PJ the thief. You know Siaga the thief. And Andrew Holness is trying to outdo them long time thief there. Mark Golden no love justice. Mark Golden don't care about the Jamaica people. Now you see a leader and the whole on a dirty PNP and a Mark Golden one, the whole on a drunk rum. Damien, Angela, Julian. The only one I won't cuss is Dr. Campbell. Because Dr. Campbell work harder than the whole on in the party. Without Dr. Dayton Campbell, the PNP would be a dead worm in a rotten wood. You don't know a woodworm. And you ever see dead worm in a rotten wood? If it wasn't for Dr. Dayton Campbell, amidst all the persecution and the public brouhaha that Dr. Campbell underwent for the last 3 years, if it wasn't for the work and the voice of Dr. Campbell, the PNP would be in a dead woodworm in rotten wood. Mark Golden must go. Let the party fall apart. If them can't unite, make them broke up and mash up. This is not working. It certainly isn't. Mark Golden is pusillanimous. Not ready for it. Him not dead. Mark Golden is an office boy. If you go joke computer, keyboard and drink coffee and smoke cigarette, Mark Golden, and them something that you cut out for. You not cut out for the rumble tumble. Without vloggers out here I oppose the government would have get away with every hell it has thrown on us. The country is burning. We've just been through a storm and the government take foreign people free money and are going alone. Mark Golden with him big overeating belly, with him big dirty unshaven face and uncut hair. Mark Golden will look like he's a rough sleeper. You're not ready for it, Mark Golden. This is not it. It's not what we are looking for. As Mota Baruka describe you, Mark Golden, go back to the bloody park bench and leave us alone. Go back to the park bench, Mark Golden. Speak to yourself, Mark Golden, on the park bench, but leave us alone. You're not doing what is required as an opposition. You cannot reunite, you cannot unite your party in order for a strong opposition party to stand and defend Jamaica people and oppose one of the most corrupt, crooked, and tyrannical government we has ever had. Enough of your Mark Golden. Go on, make him mash up. If Andrew Figo get one of that term, make him get it. Mark Golden, nah, do nothing promising. We can therefore work the election, oppose the Prime Minister. For big sour Mark Golden, come take up position in our government, give government position to him crooks and him friend them. Cooks and him friend them. For come make sure say them show off Panwe because they have arrived. What has Mark Golden done? Nothing. Mark Golden cannot command unity. And if he can't command unity in an party, he cannot unite Jamaica. Therefore, governance will be hugely difficult for Mark Golden. Mark Golden must go. Mark Golden is not a choice to win the election. Definitely not. As bad as Andrew Holness is doing, Andrew Holness still have the edge over Mark Golden in communicating to the people. Mark Golden cannot even keep up with the issues that are unfolding in the country. Mark Golden is not speaking to the people. The people are not seeing or hearing from Mark Golden. It's like he does not exist. Why would you want that for a government? If it is a useless slug of an opposition leader, what do you think you're going to get in government? Look how shiny and promising Andrew was as an opposition leader. Look at his dismal and disgraceful track record in government. Is Jamaica setting up itself for a subtle dictator? Because Mark Golden is showing that he's no better than Andrew. Or, if not, Mark Golden is showing that he doesn't have much of a problem with Andrew's governance and management. So therefore, Mark Golden is not a credible opposition leader. Mark Golden is going to cost the country more. Because if we have to have another term of the most crooked government we've ever had, Jamaica doom. But Mark Golden type of opposition and leadership of his party does not look promising. Every day you wake up, it gets more dismal. It sounds more quiet coming from the opposition. You barely hear them in the parliament. You barely hear them in the media, social or main. You barely hear them on the street. It is time for Jamaicans to call upon Mark Golden. Do your job or go. We deserve better than this. We deserve better than this. We deserve better than this. If Mark Golden and depend upon Peter Bunting is as stained as Andrew Holness in politics. Peter Bunting is as stained as Andrew Holness in politics. Therefore, Peter Bunting is not the very brightest to be behind Mark Golden. Peter Bunting should not even have come back in the Senate. Peter Bunting should have gone, go look after Dairy Bunting and Goldens and whatever else him have to look after. But Peter Bunting behind Mark Golden is no good promise for Jamaica. Peter Bunting is as Machiavellian mentality as Andrew Holness. So with a Peter Bunting guiding a stupid lump of a plod, Mark Golden, in governance, it will be Andrew Holness all over again. Be careful when I set up on yourself. Be careful when I set up on yourself. Could it be, and this is no campaign for the drunk or the thieving criminal Andrew Holness, but could it be though that we're swapping black dog for monkey? Just an ask, and I love to wonder. Could it be? Could it just be that we're swapping black dog for monkey? The two of them bite though. The two of them bite. If the JLP wins the next election, the PNP still win. Andrew gave them all a huge pay rise. All right. So it's all about the money. As long as we pocket fat, we can't shut up. Uno poor people, who uno? You think we're going to mash up our like a big pocket if you come talk about sin thing, but uno know how to survive. Uno know how to survive, uno know how to grow on corner, go sell and buy one big jilla aisle and all them something there. We will come from this high class and high society. We need all heap of money to keep we up corner. No, we have to live some expensive life. I wonder if Jamaica a swap black dog for monkey. Mark Golden is just not what Jamaica wants. What Jamaica wants, Mark Golden haven't got that vim nor vigor to provide. Mark Golden does not have the vim or vigor to provide what Jamaica needs. Hey, Portia, wherever you are, in your whatever health you're in, and wherever grave Michael Manley in, don't mind the dirty PJ because the dirty PJ get bought out. PJ thief same like Andrew. PJ and Andrew are masterclass thief. So that's why you say PJ can run out and defend Andrew over Mark Golden. Because Andrew Holness stealing was taught to him not by Siaga only, but also by PJ Patterson. It's only because Andrew is a brawling thief, but PJ Patterson is a quiet, sophisticated thief, but it no means that them a thief. It don't mean that the thief will sit down on the computer and tap to keyboard, not thief. And the one will just ride past me and pick my phone out of my hand a thief. No, the whole of them a thief. We want leadership, Sharon Bernard says. It is what Jamaica is really crying out for. It is what Jamaica is really crying out for, leadership. whether it be in governance or leadership of the opposition, is what Jamaica is really screaming, kicking, and crying out for. The government is a dismal failure. You cannot explain enough how much this government has failed, but it's rather difficult to explain. In this failure of this government, where at all in all this was the opposition, and where are they now? Can you imagine that such a country as Jamaica, whose pride before we're known for music and food, the pride Jamaicans were known for globally is their global stand and justice, their stand and justice and equality for all wherever it matters. If you understand the history of your country, it is what we were internationally renowned for. Before we get known for food and music and dancing and vulgarity, what we as Jamaicans were known for is the bastions of justice. Those who stood up for justice for all. Those who make justice a priority. We have failed as a country. A country that stood on the premise of justice become the most murderous country in the Western Hemisphere, bar the United States. Haven't we failed? Haven't governance of these two political parties over the last 80 years failed miserably? Look at our roads. Look at our public services. Look at our hospitals. Look at our schools. Look at our infrastructure across the country. Dismal failure from both sides. But the stupid old baggerons of a Jamaican people has sat in the middle for the last 8 years, have aided these two dragons to steal and raid their country. None of the two thieves, none, has ever stopped while they're looting, shooting, and raiding to our budget. None has ever stopped to consider the needs or the wants of the Jamaican people. One ever seen, barring Michael Manley. Barring Michael Manley, who put infrastructure-wise and developed infrastructure after the British them left and put legislation in place to enhance our rights, with employment, right workers' rights, women's rights, the debastardization, and nobody else has really stopped to pay attention to us. Because everybody is there so busy filling their pockets, their guts, their basket. Stuck it in your shoes. If your pocket and your bag and your basket full, stuck some in the side of your shoes. Even stuck some in your baggy waist or underpants waist if you can. Is how politics is running our country. Nobody has stopped to pay any attention to us. Not one. You just got to look around our country, how derelict and dirty and undeveloped it looks. Not one has stopped over the last 80 years to pay attention to the people of Jamaica. But these same old fools we call Jamaicans, call the election tomorrow, and you see these hungry mother sod breeze out on the road, green and orange, a celebratory euphoria. Pa hungry gut all to be only fed by donut or KFC or a reviled box food is what the Jamaican people can be regularly bought for. How you think them are going to have respect for we? Only thing them are going to do better by we if them sister we are as cheap as donut, KFC, and box food. Tin mackerel Jamaica. Flash it out and stir it up, Jamaica. Look at what we have become. Look at what we have become. Look at what we have become. Don't disrespect Country Farmer Mandela before me start on you tonight. Country Farmer look good because them have them them have them machete, and them have them piece of stick where them a walk with, so you know say a working man them. Don't start tonight. Mandela strength. How you do? What kind of Matt Golden can himself like Country Farmer Man? Country Farmer Man carry himself better because them have their working tool with them. When you see them, you know, so them at work. Mount Golden is just there as a sour old blob. Sit down, wasting space. Waste of space, Mount Golden. Take up space, Mount Golden. There's too much of you if you take up so much space. There's too much of you if you take up so much space. We need leadership. We need leadership from the opposition. We don't have leadership from the government. Let's see it from the opposition then. That will show say you're ready, and that will give the people confidence to say, yes, Mark Golden is the right choice because he will be where is it? Where is it, Mark Golden? Show us. Show us that you have the leadership quality, Mark Golden. Show us that you care about the Jamaican people. Show us that you understand social democracy politics, Mount Golden. Show us that you understand the plight of the Jamaican people. Show us, Mount Golden, that you understand what Jamaicans are going through currently in the aftermath of burial. Show us, Mount Golden, that you understand. Limped and lazy, Mount Golden. Limped and lazy. The same type of opposition will be the same type of governance. And so when the PMP them come in and thief, you know, can't talk to them. You go quiet over it. Remember, so you're not good at lying in a Mount Golden. You're not good at communicating, and if you're not good at communicating, you won't be good at lying, Mount Golden. Even though Andrew Holness good at lying, doesn't mean it'll go work for you. You notice Andrew Holness lies don't mean anything anymore. Not even Andrew Holness believe his lies anymore. Have you noticed that? Mark Golden must go. If Mark Golden is not up to the job, if Mark Golden cannot come up to par, Mark Golden must go. Mark Golden must go. It is time for us as a people to stop play politics with rich people and play politics in our interests. I told you all the while, politics is a game. Until you, the people, can play the game to your advantage, you will never benefit anything from the game of politics. But if you understand the game, if you get involved in the game and you play the game to your advantage, what do you think young Kenyans are doing at the moment? They're playing the game to their advantage. This is why the country is ungovernable. This is why the president is confused and all over the place, hanging on for dear life. Until you understand the game, play the game, play it to your advantage, you are only going to be but a loser in the game. Everybody, I go grab your marble then and move on. Everybody is going to grab your marbles and move on. The Accompong is being invaded by the government. Is the opposition in total agreement with the invasion? It's a question for Mark Golden and the entire People's National Party. I want to thank you all very much for being here this evening with us on the Global Television Group. We're going to get on a 1 hour. I don't know how much I want to like. Kick the like button. Come in, son have a finger problem. Me know I don't have a finger problem. But never mind. I saw it go. Thank you all for being here this evening. I hope you have enjoyed yourself. To those out there, I never get to say hold it to. Good evening, and welcome. We're telling you hold it tomorrow. If you're a silent listener and you have not subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? This is the place to get into the conversation of how we find solutions to rebuild our broken Jamaica. So thank you all very much. Hold on, let me see. One of comments, so not everyone is a born speaker. Elaine, the art of speaking can be taught and it can be learned. Mark Golden, Elaine, has been through that. As an attorney, as someone who have gone to law school, as someone who would have stand as an advocate for justice, he has gone through that art. Your fluency in reading and writing alone can develop your speaking ability. A long time Mark Golden in the business, we don't know when he might go catch up. And if we are to wait until Mark Golden catch up, then we just not gonna make it to the finishing line. Or even if we make it to the finishing line, we fall asleep on the way like Mark Golden and we roll along and we eat and we drain the mango juice. Oh, Mark Golden, it look like big fat dirty baby. Mark Golden, it look like baby will just eat and pala everything over them. So face, head, and clothes. You look like a big messy baby, Mark Golden. Me not tell no lie. Big old messy baby. Thank you all and good night from Global Television Group.